Welcome to the first ever video on the channel, which doesn't have a name yet, so we'll just call it the channel, I suppose. And I'm going to be making the breakfast tacos. Basically all we're going to do is take a bunch of stuff, ingredients, chop it up, put it in a bowl. Once the bowl's full, put it in a frying pan, cook it till it's hot. Then we'll add eggs, scramble it up, and make it into tacos. It's just that easy. I'm going to chop up our meat first. I got 3 meats to choose from. I love these frozen sausage patties. They are great for making easy, ready-to-go breakfast sandwiches. Oh, that's right. People are supposed to talk the entire time they do these things, aren't they? You got to keep the masses entertained. I don't know if you're supposed to cook these sausages like this. I mean, you could pop them in the microwave for easy cookings, or you could cook them in a skillet. But in terms of chopping them up in little cubes and then frying them, no idea how that's going to work. But who cares? Alright, on the second meat, I might do another sausage patty. That's not a lot of meat now, is it? The second meat is Canadian bacon. Canadian bacon that I got from my local butcher. It's called Hoof and Horn. It's here in Potsdam, New York. If you're ever in Potsdam, New York, go there and spend all of your money on his meats. It's fantastic. I've known the dude since I was like 5, so if you give him support, that's awesome. I'm going to get some of this fat off of here because I'm a baby who likes things a certain way. I should have a refuse bowl, but I do not. Womp, 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 womp. And then we're chopping still. I was originally going to do an omelet, but I feel like with the amount of ingredients I want to put in it, that the omelet would require like 8 eggs, which I have, but I don't want to eat that much. I mean, I could, don't get me wrong. I love to eat. It's like my favorite vice. But I can only handle so much. The third meat, just because the fridge is so full of food and I want to get stuff cleared out, it was just basic, regular, run-of-the-mill sandwich ham. Because I've been eating out way too much lately. Too much delivery, too much takeout, carry-out. So I made a point of spending all of my money at the grocery store so I couldn't spend it on crap. Which seemed like a good idea at the time, but now I have more food in the house than I have ever had before. And I don't know what to do with it. So I made a video. Boom. And our meats is complete. Boom. That's a good amount of meat, actually. 3 different kinds. Now we'll do some veg. This is what you call a pepper. Useful information. I tell you what. Oh, by the way, if any of you are wondering at home, I am not good at cooking. I don't do it a lot. I don't have, like, techniques or shit, you know? Oh, man, should I not swear? I forget how YouTube works. I've never done a video, so I know people complain about demonetization, or whatever that word is. So maybe I'll just, like, bleep it out or something. But people swear on YouTube all the time. I don't know how it works. And why do some YouTube channels bleep? It's beyond me. I do not know, friends. But I'm just going to do things the way I want to do them. Because who gives a crap? So we're chopping peppers. You can use any kind of pepper you want. Really, you can use any kind of food that you want. I'm literally just taking stuff from the fridge and chopping it up small. And mixing it with scrambled eggs. Which is like the laziest meal in the world, really. But who knows, maybe I'll do some fancier stuff. Suggest down below in the comments something you want to see me make. That's what people say, right? Anyway, how are you? I am fine. Is this too much pepper? Looks like it's going to be a lot of pepper. Let's add it and see what it looks like in the bowl. The bowl that you guys can only see half of. So however much food you see with your eyes right now, you can just double it. Let's do some more. I might save a couple of these guys. I got French onion dip in the fridge. I can just dip them in there as a nice, healthy, crunchy snack. Although I doubt the dip is that healthy. But I did it yesterday with cucumbers and carrots, and that dip is addictive. Addictive? No, that's not anything. All right, let's get some onion going. Actually, quick interlude. I'm gonna put my bag of frozen sausages in the freezer because why would I leave them out? Seems like a bad idea. All right, this onion's a monster. All right, I think I need to sharpen my knife. All right. Yeah, I know. That's probably not how you're supposed to do an onion, right? But I don't care, 'cause I'm just making it up as I go along. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Alright. Get off. Onions. Nature's sadness. Do you cry when you make onions? Comment down below. The more this goes on, the stupider and stupider I feel. I did not prepare for any of this at all. I probably should have done a script or made a plan. Literally the most planning I did was figuring out the best way to set up my phone to film it. And it's probably not great. Alright, we got onion, break it up into small little bits here. Oh, that song's probably copyrighted. Sorry, Jurassic Park. So, most of these groceries I got from Aldi's, which is a well-known grocery store. Other than that Canadian bacon, which I said, Hoof and Horn. It's here in Potsdam, New York. Go there, spend your money. Try to support local, folks. I probably could have gotten most of this stuff at the local co-op where I have friends who work there. Go to your local co-op. It's the right thing to do. So we've got 3 meats, 2 veggies, a partridge and a pear tree. We're going to fry that up with some eggs. How many eggs should I do? Well, first, you know what we'll do? We'll start getting this going in the frying pan. And then I'll crack open some eggs. First, I'm going to ditch all my refuse. Clean as you go. Or else... No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I will be away from the camera for the next 8 seconds. But I'll talk loudly from across the room, just so you know I'm okay. Don't want you to worry. Alright, this is going to go in the sink, because I think I'm done with it. And the knife as well. I'm also going to throw everything in the fridge, because I don't need it anymore. Probably. Alright. Cooking with Trude. My name is Trude, by the way. I should just call this channel Trude's Foods. But I'd hate to commit to something like that in case I do other things on the channel if it proves to be successful. Cheap-ass olive oil spray for the pan. Yeah, baby. Yeah, let's migrate, shall we? Frying pan. We'll turn that on to say just above medium. Boom. Look at that. Like a professional. I feel like I should flavor this up. Let's flavor it with some... I have this out. Steak seasoning. Because why not? I don't know if you're supposed to season it before or after or whatever the hell. Maybe I should have just made an omelet. That'd be good. I mean, I'm doing this to use up food. I got too many tortilla shells, so we're gonna do tacos. End of story. All right, turn that up a little bit. Seasoning smells good. All right, I'm gonna use that same bowl that we used before to crack my eggs into. You guys want to watch me crack some eggs? No? Okay, that's fine. Riveting content. That's 1 egg. Boom. Nailed it. No shell, baby. How many do we want to do here? I'm thinking 4. For the amount of stuff we got going on in that pan, I feel like 4 is a good number. No shell on egg number 2, because I'm a genius. Alright, egg 3. How's that food looking, folks? Should I check on it? No? Let's keep cracking eggs. Cracking eggs of knowledge, like Charlie Kelly would say. Alright, I got one more to go, folks, and then I'll give that a little toss. I'm wondering if I should put the onions and peppers in separately first, because they're going to take longer. But, too late, I think. I'm not going to pick each little piece out of the meats. I'm going to wash the egg off my hands. But I'll try to talk loudly for some reason, because I feel like if there's dead air, then that's not real content. Washing my hands in the sink is a thing that I'm doing right now, so you don't think I'm a slob. Songs don't have to rhyme, okay? I learned that from Kid Rock. Bottle in tomorrow? Seriously, bro? That is not a rhyme. You need to get yourself a rhyming dictionary. Alright. We're going to fork and whisk up my eggs. Do I have milk? I don't think I have milk. My roommate has milk. Nobody tell my roommate I took his milk, okay? He said to the video he was going to post online and probably immediately make his roommate watch when he gets home. There. Just a splash. Just a little splash of milk. I'm just also realizing I'm wondering if the sizzling of the pan is going to overpower my voice. Or the sound of this egg whisking. Yeah, there's something floating. Oh, wait. I got a word. I thought there was something floating in my eggs, and then I realized I'm using the same bowl I used for everything else. So, of course, there's going to be stuff floating in the eggs. Cross-contamination. It all gets cooked anyway, so who cares? As you can see, it's exactly the same. I just want to give the onions and peppers a little time to soften. All the meat's cooked already, so it's like, doesn't matter on that. It's just about making it hot. Making it hot takes a little longer. I don't want to get sued by Doug and the Slugs. Although, if I did get sued by Doug and the Slugs, I could probably get to meet Doug and the Slugs. Of course, you all know Doug and the Slugs. Their famous album, Bologna and Cognac. They did the theme song to The Norm Show, although it was a song first and they just stole it for the theme. Putting eggs in the fridge. Alright. I should start getting things ready like tortillas and cheese and hot sauce. I should have got salsa. Salsa would be good for this, huh? Alright. How you doing there, Pan? You kicking ass? Taking names? Smelling good. So, what do I hope to achieve with this channel? It's probably what you're just asking ever so desperately, yelling it at the screen. What is he going to be doing after this? I have no idea. I don't even know if I'm going to post this. I'm just bored. One roommate's out of town, the other one's at work. Too much food in the house. Just started just doing this. But no, I have other ideas for food projects and various other things that aren't food related. I feel like my friends would get into doing this sort of thing with me, and it's just gotta take that first step and get some motivation, get it done. It's easy to talk about doing it. I mean, everyone's got ideas for being entertaining. It's like Jerry Seinfeld said. People ask him if he was like the funny kid in class. He's like, I just remember everybody being funny. Don't you just recall everybody just joking around, pounding around, having a good time, making each other laugh? Everybody's funny. And I just feel like that's a good message for anybody who just has like the slightest tinge of creativity in their soul. Just do it. Just do it. Remember, quote of his that I think is important. When he was doing his comeback around near 2000, he's like really struggling, and he's like, I don't know why I'm doing this, like what's the point? And he looks out the window, and he sees construction workers going to the job. They got their lunch boxes, and they got their hard helmets, and they don't want to be doing what they're doing, but they do it, because it's their job. And I think that's just entertaining as all get at. It's all about just putting in the time, doing it, because you know what? Someone's got to. But let's get back to cooking, shall we? Let's add some eggs. I'm going to turn this down a little bit so the eggs don't burn right away. And we go. Eggs ahoy! I could almost just like. You know, we're going to scramble. I keep like thinking like, oh, you know what I could do? I could like make an omelet. I could make a frittata. I could think, no, you're making tacos because you got to get rid of those shells, sucker. Oh, isn't that gross? Like a big bowl of puke. Oh, yeah. Let that heat up a little bit, actually. Turn it down too much. Non-stick pan. Thank you, roommate, for having this kind of pan. I only ever use it for eggs. Like, I don't really care about non-stick pans. But when it comes to eggs, like, it's the best thing in the world, baby. Alrighty. Looking good. It's like breakfast or something, man. Of course, it's literally just turned to noon as I'm making this breakfast. It's a Sunday. Slept in till like 10:30. Man, being an adult is the best. Although, I did that as a teenager too. Oh, it's getting hot in here. What I do is turn the stove on. It's like 80 degrees outside. Now, some people like runny eggs. And those people are insane. No, you cook it however you want. Just with it being tacos, I don't want that really wet egg. You know, I want it to be, you know, that fluffier, drier. I'm wondering if I should have cooked the eggs separately and then added things, because this looks like a disaster. Who cares? Gotta eat it. I mean, if not, I don't have a dog I can feed to. Oh, look at the slop. Oh, yeah, baby. Oh, I didn't season the eggs. We'll just put in some more of the steak seasoning. I mean, it says steak seasoning, but it's really just like kind of an all-purpose seasoning in my eyes. Let's read what it's got in here, shall we? It's salt. Oh, that's good. Spices. Oh, spices. How did they get both of those in there at once? Black and red pepper, garlic, natural flavor, and extractives of paprika. So, yeah, I could have taken the time to put those 5 things in, but I didn't. I really should have cooked the eggs separately. This looks fucking... Oh, I swore for real. No! I ain't gonna take the time to bleep this out. You kidding? I'm lazy. Does that look appealing to anybody in the universe? No? You sure? Well, too bad, because I gotta eat it. Oh, boy, Alright. I'm gonna let it sit there for a second. Maybe they'll, like, ungooify everything. In the meantime, we'll get our things ready to eat. I'm gonna be using shredded cheese from a sack, which I know is like a no-no. Every YouTube chef or Food Network person is like, don't use the pre-shredded cheese because they put sawdust in there to keep it from clumping and it's not good. And it's like, look, I'm a busy man, okay? I ain't got time to grate cheese and clean cheese graters and whatever the hell else you need me to do to make that happen. Should I add the cheese right to this mixture? Or should I sprinkle it on top like standard taco style? I feel like if I add the cheese to this, the cheese is going to just melt right away and stick to the pan and look disastrous. Who knows, bruh? Either way, I'm getting bored. I'm sick of doing this, so I'm about ready to stop. If you feel the need to lay a comment down below on this video and suggest things for me to cook, or ideas for videos, or like share your recipes, or I don't know, just create a discourse, folks. Just like chat each other up. There's a lot of jerks and idiots and weirdos out there, but you can't be afraid to just talk to folks, you know? I mean, keep it clean, but just don't be awful. It's pretty easy. I do it all the time. Look at me. Not being awful. Right now. Piece of cake. Piece of cake. Alright, this is looking a little better. So a lot of that moisture is out of it. The eggs might be a little overcooked, but who cares? Turn that burner off, and then I'm going to get some tortillas ready. Oh man, I should wash that egg bowl probably sometime soon, but I'm getting hungry. So we're going to throw down some tortilla shells onto a plate, which I bet you would like to see, because that pan, looking at that thing, has probably gotten real old for you. So let's move back over here, shall we? Look at that. Oh yeah. Look at that. Just look at it. So we got ourselves some taco shells. And then we gotta put some eggy stuff on it. We've got Aldi brand mozzarella cheese. We've got Aldi brand Polynesian sweet and spicy sauce. My go-to hot sauce is typically Cholula, but my local grocery store, the IGA, doesn't seem to sell it anymore, and it makes my heart sad. So I'm going to have to go bite the bullet and go to Walmart or something and get a bottle, because it really is the best. It's not that hot a hot sauce, Cholula, but it tastes so good. Like, I just use it as a dipping sauce a lot of the time. So let's get going on making ourselves some breakfast here. Oh yeah, look at it. Oh yeah, boy. Get up on it. Oh my god. Oh, it's just a work of art, isn't it? Like, nobody could make food this good ever. This must be CGI or something. Oh my god. I'm not great at plating, but I don't care either. We're just gonna jack this right up with stuff. Oh yeah. Oh, that's good enough. That's about half the pan. So say half a dozen tacos for the amount of food that we put in, that the ever so carefully measured food that we made. All right, get some cheese going. I like mozzarella. I don't like all cheese. That's a lie. But in terms, if I'm like shredded cheese, if I'm going for this crappy sack cheese, I usually go for mozzarella, regardless of the food. I mean, like, mozzarella is not a taco cheese at all, but I use it for tacos constantly. And then we're a little light on this because it's pretty hot. And then we give a nice big squirt. Oh yeah, nice big squirt. Oh yeah. Ba-da-bum. And that, my friends, is how you make yourself a bunch of breakfast taco. Now, I'm sure you're wondering, how does it taste? Well, I'll taste it, and then I'll tell you. So that way your questions will be answered. All right? Look at that. Oh, yeah. Well, I wish I'd gotten salsa. Good mixture of flavors. I almost feel like it could use a little salt. Maybe how much salt is in this? Maybe I'll just add more hot sauce. Sodium, 40 milligrams. That's not tons. Not worth it for the extra heat. However, thumbs work on camera. So that's a video I made. Will there be more? I don't know. We'll find out. Tell your friends to watch it if you think it's good. If you don't think it's good, tell me in the comments. That's fine. I got thick skin. Well, until next time, peace out, kids.